Well, good day, folks. Here's a tire trough that I picked up the other day. I'm gonna be setting this up for cattle. Up at Fort McMurray, they use all those great big trucks and great big equipment, and there's a fella that gets the tires after they're used. And yeah, he makes water troughs out of them. He makes grain troughs out of them. You get a water trough like this and it'll last forever. I mean, this rubber is so thick, it's never going to wear out. And he puts a concrete plug in them and then sets them up so that you can pipe the water in underneath and set it up with a valve. I picked up the float in the valve too. That'll go in there. And here's the valve that fits on there with the float. And he's by Marwayne, Alberta. There's the name of his company and the phone number. A water trough like this is $450. So it's quite a buy, really. And like I said, it'll last forever. It'll hold a lot of water. This one's a 7-foot tire, so yeah, I'll get that set up for the cows. Where I drilled that well last year, my brother's coming out with his hoe. We're going to put a culvert down around that today too for a cribbing. And yeah, busy times. Cows, they're slowing down with calving. There was one yesterday, but some days there's none. They're just really slow, but there's not too many left to go. So yeah, we'll see you over at the build site, or over at the well site where the culvert is and stuff. Well, folks, here's the culvert we're gonna put down there. It's 16 and a half feet long. I'm going to cut a bit off. I only needed about 12 feet. And it's a 5-foot diameter. Gives me lots of room to work down there if I got to replace or work with fittings and stuff. So my brother's going to bring the hoe and we're going to dig down around here, around this pipe. Put the culvert down, and then I'll at some point cut that pipe off down there closer to the bottom of the culvert. And then I'll set that water trough up here somewhere. There's the power meter that SAS Power put in last fall. We'll get this set up so it'll be all ready for cows. Well, there's my brother. Start digging the hole. That's a handy little hole, that one. Can dig about 9 feet deep. Go. Oh yeah. We're just cutting this off because we can't lift the culvert high enough to clear it. Safety isn't always a consideration. Well, there it's in. My brother was down there sawing that pipe off because he couldn't lift the culvert high enough to clear the top of that plastic pipe, so I had to cut some off. It's going to get cut off lower than that anyways. And I'll have to clean this up at some point, but that dirt around that cribbing is going to settle, so probably end up putting some more of that in there. And there we got the trough set down. So I'll be able to start pumping water for the cows. Well, good day folks. I finally broke down and done it. A brand new Husqvarna Z254F. I had a Craftsman ride-on lawnmower which I used for 20 years, and it was a good machine, but the motor kind of blew on me the other day. I started it up this year to cut grass, and I started to make a round. It was running good, and all of a sudden it started running like heck, and exhaust started coming back through the carburetor and out the air filter, and so something pretty serious went wrong with it. And like I said, I used it for 20 years. It was a good machine. And then I borrowed my neighbor's zero turn, and I really liked it. So we went out to Bonnyville, Alberta to Dynamo Small Engine Repair and bought a brand new Husqvarna. I hope it's going to be good. They sell a pile of these. They had a lot of different models there, but they told me that this particular model in the spring they had ordered 100 of them in, and they only got 10 left. So yeah, they sell a pile of them, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna get it unloaded and kind of anxious to see what it'll do. Talk to y'all later. Well, good day folks. Just here a little clip to show you the new yearling bull I picked up. Pretty nice yearling bull. I just gotta stick our brand on him and take him out to the girls. He's just a yearling, and he's going out with yearling heifers, so they can figure things out together. But yeah, he's a pretty nice bull in my opinion. Anyways, I just wanted to show him to you folks, and we'll see you later.